A big blow to Mosque committee in the Gyanvapi case. The Allahabad High Court has rejected the petitions of the Sunni Central Waqf Board and the Anjuman Intizamiya Masjid Committee. The court has announced that Gyanvapi case is not within the scope of the Dharmsthala law. As per the High Court, the trial court should complete the hearing within 6 months. High Court has demanded report of ASI survey. Ashish Sinha is joining us for more details on this story. Ashish, take us through the big developments coming out from the Allahabad High Court.
Yeah, of course. I think it's a landmark decision has been pronounced by Allahabad High Court. Allahabad High Court in its order made it very clear that the suit which has been filed in 1991 before the Varanasi court is valid for hearing, and Supreme Court had asked District Court of Varanasi to complete the proceeding within 6 months of period. Supreme Court also, Allahabad High Court also said in its order that if any survey is required, if court feels that yes, ASI survey is required in any part of Gyanvapi complex, it can order. However, that survey which has been conducted by ASI on the Rakhi Singh case, which is valid, and it also plays in that particular case. Allahabad High Court also made it very clear that this case not comes under the 1991 Worship Act. I think it's a huge victory for the Hindu side. It's a setback for the Anjuman Intizamiya Committee. However, the Anjuman Intizamiya Committee lawyer told us that they are going to approach the top court of the country and they will challenge the Allahabad High Court verdict before the Supreme Court.
Vishnu Shankar Jain, who's a lawyer representing, of course, the Hindu side in this particular case, is joining us as well on the broadcast now. Vishnu Jain, your first reaction to this order from the Allahabad High Court today?
See, I think it's a big, major win for all of us. Because let me tell you that from past 32 years, we were contesting this case before the lower courts of Varanasi and the Allahabad High Court on a small issue that whether this case is barred by the Places of Worship Act or not. And today the argument which was always advanced by me and canvassed by me was that the Places of Worship Act does not bar ascertaining the religious character, and today the same finding has been given by the Allahabad High Court. The same finding has been given by the District Court Varanasi on 12th of September and by the Allahabad High Court on 31st of May and by the District Court of Varanasi in 1997. So I am just, I'm only making one request, that kindly read what is written in the Places of Worship Act and don't be governed by the narratives which are driven by various sections of the society, because what is the narrative is not the way the law functions. In the Places of Worship Act, there is mention of ascertainment of religious character under Section 4, and therefore if you enter into a temple and make it into a mosque, there in those cases Places of Worship Act is not attracted, and precisely this is what was our argument was, and we have now won from 4 courts so far as argument of Places of Worship Act is concerned. And if the matter will travel to the Supreme Court, we will make up solutions before the Supreme Court also.
Absolutely. Vishnu Jain, also, what bearing will this have on the case in the future, this order today?
See, the Honorable High Court has directed the trial to proceed and conclude within 6 months. Let me also tell you that we are ready so far as the evidence part is concerned. We are ready with the oral evidence of this case. We are ready with the documentary evidence of this case. We are ready as to the issues which have to be framed. And when the matter will come before the trial court for trial, we will participate in the trial. We will give all the evidences. And the ASI has filed its report yesterday before the trial court. The report is yet to be opened, and when the report will be opened, more truth about Gyanvapi is going to come out.
All right, Vishnu Shankar Jain, thank you very much for joining us with your perspective on that story. Ashish Sinha continues to be with us as well. Ashish, clearly now, what happens next in this case after this order today?
One thing is clear, that the Anjuman Intizamiya Committee as well as the Sunni Waqf Board, both they are going to approach top court of the country and they will challenge this Allahabad High Court order in Supreme Court. And most probably they are going to file their petition in top court of the country within this week. And they want it. That the matter should be listed before the Supreme Court after the winter vacation, because Allahabad High Court order made it very clear that within 6 months the trial should be completed. So I think as much as soon possible they are going to approach the Supreme Court. But yes, of course, right now it's a big victory for the Hindu side, because Allahabad High Court in his order made it very clear that the 1991 suit which has been filed by the Vijay Shankar Rastogi is valid for hearing. Now the trial will again begin in the district court, because as per the order of the Allahabad High Court, the trial was stayed by the High Court, and however, now the trial will begin, and within the 6 months the trial have to be completed as order given by the Allahabad High Court.
All right, Ashish, also, within six months perhaps, the hearing will be complete. Is this correct? That's what the High Court would expect now from the trial court?
Yeah, of course. Within the 6 months, the hearing will be completed, but it depends upon the proceeding which is going to take place before the top court of the country whenever the Anjuman Intizamiya Committee and the Sunni Waqf Board is going to challenge it. But as for the Allahabad High Court, they have to, the district judge have to complete. If they are unable to complete the trial proceeding within the 6 months, he has to inform the Allahabad High Court that why they haven't complete the trial within the 6 months. It may possible that Allahabad High Court granted more time, but of course, the day-to-day hearing will begin in the district court as order given by Allahabad High Court, because Allahabad High Court wanted that trial should be completed within 6 months.
Yes, absolutely, Ashish. Meanwhile, also, it's interesting that this comes on a day the report has also been submitted, in court as well.
It's a different case. Remember that the 5 women petitioner, they have filed a title suit to worship Ma Singar Gauri on the daily basis, which is pending before the district court of Varanasi. Regarding that suit, they had filed an IA to survey for that Gyanvapi complex, and ASI has completed their survey.
Ashish, stay with us. In fact, the petitioner in this matter, Sita Sahu, is joining us now on the broadcast. Sita, your first reaction to this order by the Allahabad High Court today?
1947 को कहीं मंदिर है तो वो मंदिर ही रहेगा. अगर 15 अगस्त 1947 को कहीं कोई मस्जिद है तो वो मस्जिद ही रहेगी. अयोध्या केस पहले से कोर्ट में था. इस कानून की
सीता आपकी मेरी आवाज आप तक पहुंच रही है?
जी जल्दी कीजिए मुझे.
जी बोलिए सीता साहू, आपकी पहली प्रतिक्रिया क्या है, फर्स्ट रिएक्शन ये ऑर्डर के बाद?
बहुत खुशी की बात है. सभी सनातनियों को मैं बधाई देना चाहूंगी, और ये सभी सनातनियों की जीत है. कभी तलवार की नोक पे हमारे मंदिरों को तोड़ा गया था, आज हम न्यायालय के जरिए उसको पाना चाह रहे हैं शांति के साथ. ये बहुत खुशी की बात है, और मैं सभी सनातनियों को इसके लिए बधाई देना चाहूंगी. सभी को हार्दिक बधाई.
आगे क्या होगा आप केस में आज के ऑर्डर के बाद?
देखिए, जीत ही होगा. जिस प्रकार अयोध्या में कानूनी लड़ाई लड़के हम लोग ने जीत हासिल की है और वहाँ राम मंदिर का निर्माण हो रहा है, उसी तरह मथुरा में भी होगा और काशी में भी होगा. जो हमारे मंदिरों को ध्वस्त किया गया है वो मंदिर हम लोग को वापस मिलेगा.
जी, और क्या आपको लगता है अब ये केस में नया मोड़ आएगा, क्योंकि अब 6 महीनों के भीतर ये ट्रायल कोर्ट को ऑर्डर देना होगा, ऐसा हाई कोर्ट ने कहा है?
बिल्कुल एक नया मोड़ आएगा, और हम लोग को बहुत बड़ी जीत आज मिली है. आगे भी हम लोग को जीत मिलेगी, क्योंकि हम लोग सत्य के साथ हैं और सत्य की जीत होती है.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.